I can send a replay button. Hi. Anyway, yeah. First of all, thank you so much for coming out. And also thank you so much for waiting for me. I was a little bit late. And also I'm so glad that you guys are here, not a stranger who doesn't understand and can be pissed off at me or something, right? So I'm so glad today it came out like this. So anyway, I've been having a lot of stress about this event. When I came back from the States after 90-day road trip, I wanted to share my story. So I said, okay, I'll come. And then like I keep postponing 1 week, postponing 1 week, and it's been maybe 6 weeks that I postponed it. And finally I'm doing it. It was like also like last minute feeling, you know, that I was having a lot of stress, and then not really making an action or something. So anyway, you guys like pushed me to do this. So I'm so happy to come and share my story. So okay, I'll share my story now with my the presentation thing that I made. Okay, let's see. Okay, just a second. It's been okay. Oh my god. Start screen share. iTunes warning. Adobe. Desktop. Is desktop? Okay, so. Oh my god, what's this? Oh my god. That's strange. Oh my god.
Is that why it took you so long to get here?
Oh, I have a phone virus somehow.
No. It's pop up from using
That one? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it seems like me something like, see, I hope. Yeah. Okay, so 18 lessons that I learned from my 90-day USA road trip journey, starting with the $30 using Craigslist. Okay, this way. So number one, so I went to United States to attend the online marketing conference. It was supposed to have a 3-day workshop, like a conference, and then I only was supposed to stay in the States for 4 days and then fly back to Korea. But I thought, like, because I didn't have a lot of money to stay longer or, you know, enjoy or something, I was gonna come back. But I met my other online marketing friend in a bathroom, woman's ladies' room. And I was just talking, and she just said, you can join my road trip, because she was already, you know, like she was riding, and she was already, her life was like a kind of nomad kind of life. So she kindly invited me to join her on her road trip. And she said she doesn't usually invite other people, but like she know me a little bit and she likes me, I guess. So she invited me, and then I thought, I had a little bit feeling about her, about something, but I thought, okay, I'll just be open-minded. I just give it a try, you know, that kind of feeling. So I accepted, you know, that her offer. And then, like, first lesson I had was this first lesson was embrace your weirdness, be yourself. This was not from the road trip itself. It was from my conference. So that was the biggest lesson that I had. So the one couple, the leader that I really admire, they told us, like, embrace your weirdness. Just be yourself. Don't care what other people think about you or something, you know. So that was like that really impacted me that time, because like I'm going towards online marketing world, and you know, I want to become like really famous or successful online marketer. And like usually online marketer, they share from the like video or like a Facebook marketing or with the blogging or something. So usually we are supposed to blog like every day. That's like usually that's kind of discipline that you are supposed to blog every day, like share your passion and something. But like my passion was sex. But I feel like I cannot talk about sex. I cannot, you know, share sex thing, you know, that kind of feeling. So I felt like I cannot really blog with that kind of feeling. So I didn't blog, and I felt like a little bit something blackish. But like after that conference, I decided, I was talking with my other fellow online marketer, and they said, just be yourself, just embrace yourself, just talk about sex. You know, we just talk, and then they kind of gave me like a confirmation, or just just do that. They just told me that. So I decided, okay, I'm going to talk about sex. I'm going to just be myself and just, whatever. So that was the first lesson, that I embrace my weirdness and be yourself. So that was number one lesson. Number two was be open, take the challenge, and get out of comfort zone. Because like if I wasn't open about her suggestion or her offer and take the challenge, because I only had like $30, so like $30 in joining someone, like that's kind of, it can be burdening someone, right? So I wasn't really feeling that comfortable, but I have a really great massage skill. So I was kind of confident that I can somehow be the Craigslist, and I can post ad, and I can find a client, I can make money, and I can pay, gas or contribute something, right? So that was my thinking, just give it a try and just challenge myself and, get out of comfort zone and take a risk, right? So that was number two lesson. And right now, when I think about this thing, take the challenge and get out of comfort zone, if I didn't take this 90-day, I didn't plan to do 90-day, but it happened, it ended up 90-day. But like if I didn't do this, I imagine my life, I would be at my house in Incheon, having the same life, right? Going to the mountain behind my house and doing my online work and blogging and meeting similar people usually, right? So it would be like very predictable, similar daily routine life, right? But so because of this, like get out of comfort zone, I really experienced so much stuff, meeting so many amazing people, and so many amazing places and beautiful places, and expand my horizon. So that was amazing. Be open and take the challenge. Get out of comfort zone. Yeah. So and number three is get different opinions or perspectives from other people. It can change your life. Because I feel like, when you live your life with the people around you, like same people around you, you have a same, similar thinking, same thinking. You don't have a different perspective. So like there's a saying, like you are average of 5 people you spend most time with, right? So like for example, like I was with Sujan. She's the one who invited me to join her on her road trip, and she has a different life and she had a different perspective, right? So for example, like this, I have a video, one day I asked her, Sujan, do you think it's wrong or it's bad to post ad on casual encounter section for sex, random sex? I asked her, and she said, no, I don't think so. So she gave me her perspective about her thinking. Like she's not like thinking it's bad or wrong or something, like. But some people think like a random sex or casual sex is like not right or something morally or something, right? Some people think like that, right? But like I took her perspective, and I maybe like there are many different kind of opinions and perspective from other people, but at the end of the day, you are the one who choose what works for you, what feels right for you, and what resonates with you, right? So for me, her assurance or her saying, I don't think this is bad. So I posted the ad on Craigslist on the casual encounter section, and then I got like 250 replies, and I choose the best one that I like, I'm not like a sleeping around or, like random people kind of thing, even though it's like casual section, still like I want to be someone really nice and really like resonate with me or that kind of person. So I met a really cool person through that. And like that perspective gave me, and also she gave me one of her book called Sex at Dawn. That book is about like human history, biology, and prenatology, all this human evolution and all that stuff from the ancient and stuff. And there are so many different theories, right? Darwin, theory and different kinds of theory, monogamy and this and polygamy and whatever. But when I read that book, it gives a lot of scientific background and proof and all this thing. And there are also so many other scientists have a different perspective too. But that book really also gave me like the kind of perspective that I like, that I feel very resonate with. So I adopted that kind of thinking and that kind of perspective. And like my life nowadays, I'm so happy and I do what I love to do. I don't care what people think, and like because of the embrace my weirdness or be myself thing. So like I'm so happy and free, that kind of feeling. And that kind of perspective really gave me a lot of freedom and liberation feeling, according to my also preferred, perspective, so it matches with me. So it changed my life kind of thing. So I really like that. So that's my number 3 lesson. Number 4, let go of baggages, be light and free. So this place is Wyoming, self-storage room that my friend, that's her storage room. She has a storage in California, and there her car is packed with her stuff. So she's like I told you, like she's doing road trip thing, right? Because she's ordering her tiny house. Have you heard tiny house? So she's meanwhile she's waiting for her tiny house to be built. She's like moving her stuff here and there and here. But like her life, when I observe her life, that baggage is like holding her back, really. So I kind of realize I don't want to be like that, that kind of feeling. So right now I'm back to Incheon, and now I decided to let go of my baggage too, and I want to be free and light so I can travel around the world. And because I'm doing laptop lifestyle and woman lifestyle, so I don't have to be at one place, right? But I still have a challenge still. I have a little bit resistance or something. Even like doing this presentation, this event took me 6 weeks to finally do it now. So like getting rid of my stuff, and I didn't really progress faster than I wished. So still like it's a little bit slow progress, but I'm getting there. so that I saw how people live and how she lives, and that was my lesson, that I felt like let go of your baggages that's holding you back. Yeah, if she didn't have that, she can be focused on her energy on building her business, or even buy all that stuff, better stuff, right? I understand some like a sentimental stuff that she doesn't want to throw away. I understand, but there were so many stuff that she doesn't need. I can see that from third person's view, neutral point of view. But my stuff also I have a hard time throwing away. So that's the lesson that I had. Number 5. You can't. So this story is like, I posted an ad on Craigslist. Like sometimes trading for the room and my massage, or sometimes I offer my massage service to get paid. So when I post an ad to trade the room for my service, I wasn't gonna accept any house or any person or anything, right? So I went there. Like his reply was like a hiring massage therapist or something, that kind of title. So I thought, like, I don't know which one he saw, which one he was applying, like whether it was for the exchange part or whether it was hiring part. So when I got the thing, I thought that was hiring part. So I went to his house with my friend. She had a car, so we went there. It's a beautiful place, like a really private beach area, really nice neighborhood and all that stuff. But his house had a really not good energy. There's like spooky energy, or no plant or nothing, no alive flower in his garden, even though his house was in the middle of nice neighborhood. And he was very obese person. Yeah, I don't really mean like bashing, obese person or something, but somehow something about him I didn't. But I also like there's two kinds of thinking. One is be open-minded, right? I cannot judge person because of that looking. I don't want to do that kind of feeling if there's someone like that sometimes, right? Somehow, right? But like also on the other hand, I feel like maybe I should be open-minded, but on the other hand, I feel like maybe I should follow my heart, right? So yeah, so two conflict feeling. And he was very nice and kind, and he said he will show me around, and he was former professor, so English professor or something. So like intellectually it was fine, but like my friend and so I was hanging out with him until she came back. So, and while she was away, he just voluntarily showed me around in this neighborhood and all that. And then I came back to his room and his house, and he gave me some apple and some soda, and we were talking. And still, I haven't really set it my mind right yet. And the room that I was supposed to stay, if I accept his offer, exchange offer, then the room didn't have a like nice feeling or nice lighting or something. But anyway, so my friend came back after maybe 2 hours later or something, and she asked me, so what's your plan? She asked me what's my decision, right? If we will stay there or not. If you are gonna stay there, then we will stay somewhere else, and maybe like pay or exchange or something, somehow something. So she said somehow I'd rather stay at her, contact someone that she knows, even if we have to pay like $100 for the guest house fee or whatever. She kind of mentioned that because she feels more comfortable somehow. So when she said that, I felt like I didn't want to stay kind of feeling. But if she didn't say that, maybe I would just, okay, maybe, just stay, right? But I said, okay, I decided, okay. So I told him, like, I decided to just leave, thank you so much for your hospitality. And I hugged him and I left. And then I got an email from him. You can't, writing really long email, like, saying you are deceiving, you post your ad, like saying that, and you are just taking advantage of something. That kind of like getting some apple and soda, and he feels like I owe him like something. But anyway, really long, bad, like so content all day, whatever, like really narcissistic content, whatever. So anyway, so I didn't reply, and then after that he sent 2-3 more email like that, right? But I didn't read it, I deleted it. So I guess he has some rejection issue, right? I felt that maybe he has a rejection issue from woman don't choose him or something, that kind of feeling. So anyway, so then the lesson was follow your intuition and say no. So when I told to my friend, when I told her okay, I decided I'll just go with you, I will say no. And she said she was impressed about my saying no, because she feels she cannot say no also kind of person maybe. So so she was impressed by my style of I can say no now. Before I had a hard time saying no to people when I was 9 and younger, but now I can just say no, thank you so much, and I can leave, right? So that was follow your intuition and say no. Number 6, your past doesn't equal your future. Learn from the past, but always be open. Because this lesson is, I was staying at this is San Francisco. I was staying right near here, right there, like the best spot in San Francisco. I didn't know San Francisco was that expensive place, but I heard San Francisco really expensive. So I stayed in the best spot in San Francisco for free, right? So this is someone replied to my ad, exchange ad. So I called this person with my friend's phone, and he said, I live in the best spot in San Francisco. I didn't know until he said that, but I decided to go there because this story is I was with my friend. It's been more than a month or something, and we went to California. That was her Santa Cruz. That was her hometown. And I got into her hometown with her drama and all that stuff, So it was she was kind of dragging me down on her black hole of drama, So I had to get away from that because she started to dump into me all her drama. I already heard that when we were together in the road trip. So I already heard all her story, and I was very good listener and everything, but she had to dump again all that stuff. So I told her, stop, I don't want to listen the same story because that really gives me, I was strained. I couldn't, my thyroid was getting swollen because of stress, being with her too long, and she was getting negative and getting emotional and getting so much drama going on. And I felt one time I wanted to jump out of her car, really, that kind of feeling. And she said, you are in my car and you are riding my car, you have to listen to me, and that kind of stuff. When she was getting crazy, she was doing that, really vulgar, violent way, and really like that. And I really felt, oh my God, I didn't want to be with her, right? But when we went to, so she said, when I decided to go to San Francisco to that person's house, because I was with her because I didn't have a car, I didn't have money, right? I feel like crying now. So I feel like I have to be with her because I don't have a car and I don't have money, right? That kind of feeling. But I feel like oh my God, I cannot leave. I cannot breathe. My body is getting really torn away. That kind of feeling energetically, right? And also physically because of the negative energy coming into me. So I had to get away from that. So I decided to go to San Francisco because I thought San Francisco is a bigger city. So you can take the public transportation, right? So I decided to do. So I told her, just drop me off there, then we can go our separate way, right? So we agreed that, but like but like she said she still want me to go to her preferred guest house, not choosing the random people from the Craigslist, saying you met this like a crazy guy who's saying cunt and all that stuff, and how can you trust me? She was like this kind of manipulating, right? And that kind of pest, right? But like that was one incident. It was safe still. Like I followed my intuition and I said no, and it wasn't like dangerous or something, right? But she was saying like, see, that's dangerous, and you have to do this way, that kind of manipulating way. But I told her, your past doesn't equal your future. You don't know. You never know if this person is nice or not or whatever. But I'll just go there. That kind of. I decided to do that. So when we went there, oh my God, their house was amazing. The gentleman was so amazing, nice, kind, generous person. He didn't even need a massage. Like he just needed some he just had a knee replacement surgery. So just a little bit help of that or something. That kind of person. He offered us some food. I was hungry, so I took his offer and eating his food and so happy and stuff. So number 6 is your past doesn't equal your future. Don't judge from your past. The past doesn't really be still open and learn from the past. Just be open still. So that's my lesson. Yeah, number 7. This is another gentleman that I went for exchange of the massage. So this gentleman is very crafty. So he makes a motorbike or a go-kart on his own. So this motorbike has the exhaustion on the top part. And we went there and he was so surprised, so shocked, so surprised, because he never thought people would come and show up, because he didn't maybe take the Craigslist people seriously, right? That kind of thing, I guess. And I was shocked too, because he was married man, and he didn't tell his wife these 2 women were gonna stay at his house. Anyway, like in the middle of the we had to go. She had an appointment, so we had to go and come back. So this gentleman, he cooked us like a barbecue and stuff. So we had a really nice dinner. He was so generous too. He married a Filipino lady. And he traveled to Southeast Asia and that kind of person. So she knows a little bit like Asian hospitality or generosity kind of thing. So she was very nice. Like she said, take it as your friend, house and something, So he was really kind, and we slept on the living room floor with some the air pump, thing. And then so my friend, she said she had to go when he was sleeping. She said I had to go, so I feel like I had to go with her too, right? Kind of feeling, so I had to go, but I feel like this is what's this is like a lie, right? Like going to someone's house, get all this hospitality and eating the nice barbecue, and then we are gone the next day. That's not right to me, right? So I emailed to him, I said, I'm leaving now. My friend had to have appointments. I'm leaving, but I'll come back the next day. So I emailed to him. So he said, okay. And then the next day, I told him, emailed to him, my friend couldn't take me back there. So I told him my friend appointment is there, this area, which is maybe 30 minutes drive from his house. Can you come and pick me up there? And he said he will come. And I didn't know he was coming with a motorbike. He buy motorbicycle. So he came with the motorbicycle, and I had to get on the motorbike. That was also challenging a little bit, because I never got on the motorbike, and I feel like I'm heavy, and I feel like I will crush into that motorbike, that kind of feeling. So I was a little bit too nervous and a little bit too oh my God, I was kind of shouting, kind of too dramatic kind of thing. And one point he said, don't do that. It's very dangerous. If you are off balance, it can be very dangerous, right? So he warned me to be calm, don't make a drama out of it or something, right? So I have to put up with my scared feeling and get on the bike and sit there, right? So he was going onto the freeway, and then my butt was getting hot from this thing. And I gave him signal I'm getting hot, my ass is burning. But we had all this helmet, right? He didn't really know. He didn't he didn't really pay attention kind of feeling, but I really getting burning feeling and hot, really hot. I tried to really like take it, but I couldn't take it, so I really had to like really give him signal. So we exited to the nearest exit from the highway, and then we went to the like gas station, and then I was like having like my furry jacket on my waist, and he just took it out and he put it back to somewhere else because he thought the jacket was covering the hood, and then the air was coming into my butt. But I felt like I have to put some like book or something under me, that kind of feeling. But I just took his, because I thought like maybe he knows, you know, like that kind of feeling. So I just took his authority. He's just listened to what he says, what he think was right or something. But like, so I just put up with that heat, and again it was getting hot and hot. And I got to his house and I gave him massage, and I saw my butt in the bathroom, and I had this blister with this much thing coming up. It was so painful, but I didn't care about the pain, but I care about my sexiness in my butt. When I have sex, you know, it's not nice looking, right? so anyway, so the lesson was speak out what you want and honor yourself. Follow your intuition and honor what you feel, you know, what you know is true, and don't listen to other people. Like, you know, they don't know, right, what is right for you, right? So demand it and bother people sometimes. Also, bother people sometimes is also one day at the San Francisco house, I was locked out, and I didn't want to bother him because I feel like I have this feeling like I was at his house and guest, and I didn't want to bother him, you know, that kind of feeling, right? I feel like, you know, if I pay or something, that I feel like I can just knock and bother and that kind of feeling. But I feel like I'm just bothering him. I didn't want to bother anyone. So I was locked out from like 12 midnight till like 7 a.m. 7 hours I was staying outside there in the door, outside the door. And like people said, you are crazy. That is not, it's not much bothering. You know, you have to bother us. You know what they said to me? But I have that problem, so I learned this lesson. Sometimes I should bother people and just honor myself and speak out what I want and demand it, right? Yeah, respect myself, right? So anyway, that's my 7th lesson. Number 8 lesson is, guard your mind and environment from negativity or manipulating people. You know what I mean, right? Okay, so I'll pass. So after that, yeah, anyway, so this is another thing. So she came to that house, and he was so generous, so nice. So she decided to stay there, even though we agreed she would drop me off and she would leave. But she changed her mind, and she said, I don't have a place. My mom doesn't want me to stay at her house. So yeah, she's so nice, but she started to do that, right? Oh my God, I really wanted to get away from her. I didn't know where to go anymore, you know? I didn't have money. I wish I had money to just take a bus or something to go away, but I was so miserable when she said she would stay there, right? Because that gentleman was so nice, and he said, what should I do? I cannot just kick her out, that kind of attitude person. But I couldn't say, like, I cannot say to him, you should kick her out or something, right? But the second day he realized, like when she was dumping her whole drama again to the stranger, he realized, oh my God, I cannot take it. You know? So he voluntarily said to her. So anyway, so like you have to guard your mind from negativity. So that was my lesson. Even though she's nice and nice friend, and she's the one who brought me to this journey, this adventure. I really appreciate her, so grateful. But that kind of situation, when she's getting that kind of mood, I cannot be there, right? So guard your mind and environment. Say no, Number 9, be open in dating. Follow your heart, be true to yourself. So this is about my unexpected online dating experience with a nerd. San Francisco style. So this was like, okay, so I got my ass burned. So I couldn't have sex kind of feeling. I had an injury. So I was bored one day and a little bit depressed a little bit. And so I was just posting an ad on the Craigslist personal section. But my ad was like, I'm a little bit bored, and I want traditional dating with a single white male kind of thing, and there will be no sex. It's like a spoiler, but I'm very upfront, so I don't want to give any expectation. So I was very upfront. There's no sex, but if you don't mind, you have to pick me up. You have to take me back. That kind of edge. And I'm near this, and we can go hike, we can go to the beach or go to movie or dinner or whatever, just traditional dating with no expectation and that kind of thing. But actually maybe I had expectation because I like like fit, athletic, white guy. That's usually my preference. So I got the reply right. The first reply was the perfect person. Looks really like according to my description, he replied right perfectly, replied to my way that I want someone to reply. So he replied, and I was gonna meet him the next morning, and he was perfect looking, perfect something, but like somehow I had a feeling like this guy is not gonna come. That kind of feeling I had, because I think that guy was the guy. Like there's a one guy who's surfing on the Craigslist in Korea, but he lives in San Francisco. He's kind of slower, but I think he's quite that guy. So that guy is like this guy. He lives in San Francisco. It came to Korea, but we were like chatting or emailing back and forth when he was in San Francisco, and he was perfect person by email. But when I was gonna meet him when he came to Korea, I saw his photo. I didn't have any attraction, So like, what's the point? What's the point to meet? I was not gonna meet for just platonic friendship, right? So I told him honestly, sorry, but I don't feel any feeling, So I don't feel anything, sorry, So I said, okay, don't worry, I'm confident in myself, so don't worry, it's okay, that kind of thing. But still, you can chat with me because he liked chatting or emailing back and forth, send your email stuff, So anyway, so I think that guy was that guy. That's really my intuition, my gut feeling. So anyway, so that guy didn't go. Even like I didn't get changed even that time that I was supposed to meet because I had a feeling somehow, right? And he didn't come anyway. And then that day I was so depressed. I felt like my ego got damaged. So like I replied some other guys who were just nice enough to offer me dating, right? Not my style, not really handsome or whatever, right? So, but I just like replied, thank you, Anyway, so moral of the reply, this gentleman was coming from like his expat in San Francisco for maybe 8 years or something from London. And he said he can show me around, he knows some spots. So I said, sure. I had no expectation this time. Really, this time I had no expectation. So sure, what time, when are you free? And he said this time and this. Okay, sure, let's meet. So he came. And I didn't expect that. I thought like when someone comes, I thought they would drive. But he didn't drive. He came by Uber. Do you know Uber? Anyway, so so he came. And he was kind of short. And he was not athletic body, he was not my ideal person anyway. No, he's like similar age, like maybe a couple years younger than me. But he's like from San Francisco, he's like a nerd. Nerd means intelligent and techie and very organized. That blew my mind about dating a nerd.
You're into nerds now?
I appreciate nerd. He was amazing. So he researched a lot, I guess, right? So nice and kind and organized. So we walked to I was staying at a Presidio that is like former army base kind of area, like where presidents like land their helicopters or something, like a park, and huge park, biggest park maybe in San Francisco actually. But anyway. So there's some like artistic, some like something there, I guess. So he took me there and a little bit, and then he again like called Uber. The Uber was amazing. Uber was like your personal like chauffeur kind of thing. So it was so convenient, right? Just like everything just right there coming, and he can check the driver's coming and all that. So it was amazing. So he took me to another like a special place. There's a nearby the shore. they have some kind of installation for some creative artistic something like that. Installation has some kind of tube that is amplifying the wave sound or something, so you can hear some musical somehow rhythmical sound from the tube from the something. So, but I didn't know exactly, but like I saw the nice view and this. So it was so nice and romantic, right? And then like he took me to the restaurant, like the Mission Street district, because he lives in Mission District. So we went to night. Oh, like while we were walking, he's into like meditation, Zen, and all my kind of person, right? So totally my kind of interest and value and all that. So I was attracted to him, right? The inner beauty and the personality and the same wavelength or whatever, right? So I was attracted to him, and we had an amazing conversation, connection feeling. And he was also divorced, and I'm divorcing too. So we totally understood that a different value, how it can be with a relationship and all that. So it was really like connection, right? Connected feeling. So we went to Japanese vegetarian restaurant, and I like clean and nice food. So it was the same kind of feeling. So we had a nice meal. And then he took me to this park in San Francisco. This park is actually like usually gays are all over this park, and they feel like this is our territory. But anyway, it's evening time, so there we were sitting at the bench, and then like I'm quite straightforward style, but that time I was reading a book called Why Men Love Beaches. So that book says you shouldn't have sex on the first date. Men wouldn't respect you, even if they say they don't care, they respect you or something, still they won't respect you if you have sex on the same day or same the first date. So I read that book, so I know that theory I shouldn't have sex on the first date, and I have a little bit ass burning, thing going on. But like I really I was attracted to him, so. And obviously he was attracted to me too. And then somehow he started to kiss me, and I kissed him, and then I that was his his area, right? So he was behaving himself, not to suggesting, do you want to come to my house, that kind of thing at all. But like I was saying, are you gonna judge me if we have sex today or something? He said no. But that was really sincere. No, I know I know that that you really know, right? So anyway, I really know he's very sincere and open-minded person. So okay, let's go to your house. So I went to his house, and we had an amazing time. Yeah, it was amazing. So yeah, so that blew my mind, dating a nerd. It's amazing person, and we had an amazing time. And yeah, I stayed overnight, and so he again called Uber for me the next morning, chauffeur me back. So easy and convenient, right? So smart, intelligent. Right? Anyway, so that was my lesson. Be open in dating, even, right? That was really unexpected dating kind of life in my life. I would never date nerd, or I would never choose, according to that look or something, right?
But now you are.
I'm more now open-minded kind of feeling, without looking at the face or whatever. Maybe sometimes I just challenge you, or just be open, and sometimes I do it, and I get surprised. Number 10, be naked, liberate yourself. This is really naked. So when I was at the Presidio house, he had in the bathroom there was some writing from his roommate. So there was some writing something, and be naked, do crazy shit, and don't take it seriously, laugh or whatever. So when I saw the be naked part, the house was right near the Baker Beach where I will stay. Baker Beach, the end of part is like a nude beach section. So usually gay guys are nude there. I heard. Mostly old gay guys, I heard. But anyway, so I felt like, okay, I want to challenge myself, that kind of feeling, because I was leaving soon back to Colorado. So I thought I don't have much time to challenge myself and be naked. So I thought, okay, I'll be naked. So that day I decided to be naked. So I got naked, and he came to take photo of me and stuff. So it really felt really liberating. There was not many people that day, because you can see it's gloomy, rainy kind of thing. So there were not that many people, still there's people, but I felt so, oh my God, feeling so liberating. So I like that. So I feel like do crazy shit, be naked, liberate yourself. It's not big deal maybe sometimes. After you do it, it's not a big deal kind of thing. So it felt very liberating. Number 11, know what you want, do it now, and then start research, make it happen. Because when I was in Colorado, I learned Colorado has the biggest world-class ski resorts in the world, kind of, right? World-class. So I thought, why not? I'm there. Why not? Can I do it, right? But I thought maybe next year I'll do it. But also I thought maybe I should make it happen and do it now, because I feel like if I don't do it now, it'll be 1 year after, time passes, that kind of feeling, right? But even though I wanted to do that, but I didn't really research. But when I just mentioned what I like to do to one of my massage clients I met, he came to Colorado to snowboard or ski, and he told me, but because I feel like I don't have much money, because it was just enough money. When I was staying at Colorado at the time, there was not my friend's house or any trading situation. So I was at Airbnb, so I had to pay $100 per night. So it was almost, I make money with the massage and I pay that kind of real kind of life that day, that time frame. So I couldn't get out of that time. So anyway, but he told me so I feel like I don't have money. I cannot really think outside of box kind of feeling. I don't have money. How can I do this kind of feeling? But when I met this massage client, he told me there's some people selling cheap the end of the season on Craigslist. So I got that idea. So I was just stuck. Anyway, I didn't have money, but still I decided to just research what's out there, how much it costs, or the helmet, how much it is, or snowboard or something, right? So anyway, so I started to research and I found out something, and then it led to one ad that there was a shop that they had a used goods. So they said used snowboard stuff and all that. And then I just thought, okay, I'll just email, or they have a contact form. And I messaged this owner of this shop saying, do you need a massage? If you need a massage, I can give you a massage, and I'd like to buy your stuff if you can trade. And then she replied me back and she said, I already have a massage therapist, but I need a help for cleaning the house and bathing my 3 dogs and working at my shop, So I said, okay. So I went to, that ski shop and her house and bathing her dogs and stuff. So I worked for 2 days and I got all my gear for snowboarding stuff. So I made it happen. So make it happen, right? So know what you want, do it now, and start researching. Then you start to, there's a saying, you don't have to know all the staircases. Just take the first step, then you will figure out on the way, right? So I felt like that, So just start research, and then it led to this. And also speak what you want, and some people hear something and they will give you some idea, right? So if you just keep it for yourself, if you just think I cannot do it, I'll just do it next year, then it wouldn't happen, right? But because I thought, I want to do it, and then I just talk about it, and then someone gave me some idea, and then I do something, and then it just let and that, right? That, right? So I feel like that. Yeah, so that's my lesson. Okay, so this is think outside of box, be resourceful, and ask. This is the thing that I was bathing 3 dogs. Yeah, and also be resourceful and ask is money is not the only thing that you can exchange goods or services. You can get out of your own thinking or a box, and be resourceful and just ask, because if you don't ask, always the answer is no, but if you ask, sometimes it's yes or no, and right? So just ask, be open-minded, right? So this is another lesson. And the world is big, there are many men and women. When I was in the States, I realized, oh my God, I have to come back, I have to move to USA. That kind of feeling, because I told you I like Caucasian male and fit and athletic men. So in Korea, it's very hard to find my style of man, that kind of feeling. But when I was in Colorado, there were so many athletic Caucasian men. Because I was at the ski resort area, right? Because ski resort guys, they are all athletic and fit body, right? So I realized, oh my God, the world is big. And also what I realized was there are so many men, so many different people with a different taste. Because in Korea, in Korea, I'm not considered to be like thin or something, right? But in Korea, like Korean, like we have this programming that you have to be a supermodel body and thin, and you have to be certain look, and everybody is going for the same look, and they do plastic surgery and dieting and all that stuff because they feel like they have to be that way. But if they were outside of Korea, if they experience different world and different men that find them attractive, they wouldn't like suffer like that. They wouldn't try to cut their body to fix their body to certain way, right? So some guys find me really attractive, some guys not, and so I realized like there are so many different people with different tastes. So although I'm not like thin or a supermodel, like I got a lot of confidence, like 250 replies, right? So anyway, so just know the word is big. There are many men and women. There's a numbers game. So that's the lesson. Number 14, the world is big and beautiful. Beautiful earth, beautiful people. Yeah, I saw so many beautiful sceneries. But USA is really huge country, right? It's like huge country. It's like a different country, the States, right? Like compared to Korea. So I realized, oh my God, the earth is so beautiful, so different geology, beautiful scenery, and the people that I meet, there are some rarely weird, guys, but mostly really nice and amazing people out there. I realized that. So it's beautiful word. So number 15, open yourself up to the world. And video is powerful way to connect. So the reason like people like, sometimes like if I just post my ad without having my website or my YouTube video channel, people wouldn't know me that much. They still like, it's kind of intimate thing, like having like someone to come to their house for massage or trading for massage with accommodation. It can be a little bit very intimate kind of situation. So but like because I have my video, I have a YouTube channel, so people can see me and my style, my authentic needs, right? Authentic being. So they know, trust me already. People know meeting me, so that's why they're opening up to their house and think like hiring me. So I found my video was so powerful, and also, but even if I had a video, but if I wasn't like open-minded, I didn't share myself on the video, people wouldn't know me, right? So if you are open yourself, people are opening up to you too. So this is another lesson. And having amazing friends and community, this was the number one thing, the priceless, right? Because the reason I could stay in USA for 90 days is because I have a friend, amazing friend, with an amazing community friends. Because I'm in this online marketing community, and I go to States every 3 months because we have a 3 months conference. So I meet all my online marketing friends. We became really close friends. Not everyone, but I have a really close friends. So I feel so loved and so supported because of the community, because of my really good friends. Sometimes I feel they are closer than my family. Sometimes your family doesn't understand your weirdness, and sometimes these kind of people with the same value, same mindset, they really understand you, right? Really connect with you. And also my company, our motto is be yourself and be authentic. We are really that kind of people, like bunch of that kind of authentic people. So I meet authentic people, and they, Jedi, he had me over. He told me like I can say anytime I want and as long as I want. But because my friend was there, I feel like I had to leave there. I feel like I was pardoning him because of that kind of thing. So I had to leave, but like otherwise I could stay forever, that kind of feeling. So anyway, but I also give my massage, and I also be nice and everything. But anyway, so having amazing friends and community is the best thing. That priceless. That the Craigslist Joe, he says like we can take care of each other, right? This really community, I feel like after this experience, I feel like I can go anywhere, even if I don't. I should be responsible for myself and my financial situation too. But like somehow I know this world is really filled with nice, generous people. So I have no fear about surviving or that kind of fear mode, because there are sometimes people like be in a situation or a job or a relationship because they feel like they cannot go anywhere else. If they walk away from that security, then they feel like they cannot survive or something. So they are stuck in that situation because they don't know how much out there, how much like they can like get help, or there's people out there in trading or whatever, right? there are so much possibilities. So I feel like people don't have to be in this fear mode. They have to survive on their own. We can help each other, because that's human society that we were before we got like modernized, like this kind of industrialized or whatever. We have this modern city that before, like village time, agriculture time, or like all the community was strong. People were helping each other, right? So people could live and help and all that, and not like competing or cheating on each other and step on each other to get a head of competition or something, right? So I felt like, yeah, we still have that, and because I experienced that, I know that. So I wanted to say people like, don't worry too much, it's nice, you can live and yeah, all that. So that's my lesson. Number 17, be willing to lose everything and detach from outcome and don't settle. So this one was, this is like Las Vegas airport. So this was day 89, 98, no, 89th day of USA or something. Otherwise, I had to exit USA. Otherwise, if I stay one more day, then I heard it can be very pain in the ass to come back to USA. If you violate your visa, limit something, then it can be very pain in the ass. So I wanted to get out on time, right? So I was gonna stay in the airport to take the flight the next day and go back to Korea. So I was waiting at the airport to wait for the Korean travel agencies, Korean time of 9 a.m. to change my flight ticket. But they told me the earliest flight ticket were not available for me for the seating. So I had to wait one more day. So, I can't stay in the airport like, the Tom Hanks movie, right? It's nothing, right? Just one more day, maybe 2 nights I could stay there. But I also thought I posted it right away. When I found out I couldn't get the flight back right away, I just said, okay, I'll post again my ad, okay, on Craigslist. So I'm at the airport. Is there anyone who want to have me crush at your house, or do you want to hire me? You have to come and pick me up and take me back. It's kind of funny because like maybe I can be in the situation that I need to be a little bit like more nicer, or I'll give you free massage, or if you give me a room or something, I could do that, right? But I also realize my massage is really amazing and I can get paid. And there might be someone who has an empty room or extra room that can be generous. It's like a Joe that he didn't have to give massage. He can just stay sometimes because of pure generosity, not because of trading or give and take, right? So because like it might be good to have some money so I can eat some food or something. So I decided to not just give away my massage for free for the room kind of thing. This time I was a little bit demanding style, right? So but sometimes so I got some replies. Some people say, oh, so you want free room and get paid, and you want me to pick you up and take you back, that, that kind of reply. Or some guys, like, I'm cooking now, come to my house, that kind of, so all kinds of reply. And then there's one reply that I felt most legit, So this guy, his house got flooded and he's staying at a hotel and he really had a stressful, week. So he will really he will really use massage well, and if massage really is good, and he will book another room, another night for me to stay or something, that kind of offer. So I felt like, okay, this guy, also follow your intuition, right? I feel like I can sense well how people are through the reading and all that stuff, right? So I chose him. So I told him I'm here. I took photo and I told him I'm here, so come to this exit area. And then some people said, how can I know that you are there? Because there are some people who don't trust, right? Because I also, when I post some ad, people don't trust because this is Craigslist, right? But there are two kinds of approach, because one is you trust, number two, you don't trust. So 50-50 chance, right? For me, I take trust in a way. So because I trust people and I am that way, I have a more opportunity coming up to me. But there are some people who don't trust, so they already say, how can I know? And so they lose the chance to meet me or meet amazing person like me, right? Narcissistic. I don't know. But anyway, so people lose the chance because they are not trusting, So so this guy, he can be also trusting. He can be risk too, like losing his time for some like random people like playing game. But there's also the chance. So he came, but he also saw my video from my channel. So he doesn't also that he's not gonna just randomly pick up someone at the airport, take the person to the house or something, right? So it takes also mutual trust feeling. So anyway, so the thing was, if I were in that kind of I need room, I need to stay in the house, that kind of feeling, I would just take whatever people say and just do that. But maybe that might not be the best option for me, right? Best option could be like getting paid or staying in a nicer place or with a nicer person or a trustworthy person or something. So I was willing to just stay there. If I don't meet someone, if I don't find someone that seems legit or trustworthy or something, right? I wasn't like gonna settle for some weird guy like let's hug in my room or that kind of, I get that kind of reply too, right? So I'm not gonna settle that, right? So I realized, don't settle. Be willing to lose everything, and then you have the higher position. You have a advantage. So yeah, it's not a big deal because my worst time of my trip was 4 days. I couldn't get a work. I couldn't do the trading. So I was in my friend's car. I couldn't lay down horizontally for 4 days in a row. Oh my God, that was a shocking time for my life. I never stayed in the car like that in my life. I never stayed outside of the house like that. I felt like a little bit crying that time. I was so tired, and even if there was some work or like trading opportunity came up, I was so tired. I couldn't do it. I needed a massage. I needed to sleep. That kind of stuff. The reason that I couldn't get a job or that couldn't get a like work or a trading thing was my server was I couldn't pay my server in Korea, so my site was down. So people didn't see my jiyounghousecourtmassage.com. People can see obviously I'm not doing sleazy sex stuff or whatever thing. I'm really good. But since my site was gone, people couldn't see that I'm really legit and really good and amazing massage therapist. So people were like emailing me saying, all this sleazy stuff, expecting all that stuff. So I felt like I couldn't find the right people. I couldn't find the legit people. So I couldn't do that. So 4 days in a row, like I couldn't like do that. That was the worst thing, and I was gonna go back to Korea. And my friends but I overcame that time. And my friend said, "Don't be a road trip wussy." So I survived from that time that I was gonna give up, because I can just come back to Korea and just stay in my nice house and just live a comfortable routine life without doing my work, right? But yeah, somehow I got through that time. So because I had a worse time, the 1-2 nights staying at the airport is nothing, right? So that was like be willing to lose everything. So that was a lesson. So this is the last lesson. Be responsible for myself, and online marketing business is the way to go. That's my lesson. So I don't know if you can see me. That was my last day before going to Colorado. No, Las Vegas. The reason I had to go to Las Vegas is because it's cheaper, $100 cheaper to change the flight ticket. If I had to fly out from the Colorado, I had to get more money to change my flight. So I had to like drive really long, like 1 day or 2 day, I don't know, whatever day, sleep over. I drove. I found my, trading lady. She was rock climber, 60-something-year-old rock climber lady. I gave her a massage and we drove. And I never drove, like all that 90-day road trip time, I never drove. Isn't that crazy? Road trip without driving. Isn't that like crazy, right?
Almost asking you, like, were you driving?
So anyway, that time, the last moment, like that, she asked me to drive for her because she had a little back pain because of her injury or whatever, because of her ski injury thing or rock climbing, whatever. So she forced me to drive. So I did. It was the longest time I drove in my life too. Maybe 4 or 5 hours driving. So that was the kind of getting out of comfort zone, right, for me, because I never drove that long. Also, I'm not that used to USA car and her car and all that. So I love the fact that I also, again, like getting out of my comfort zone, challenging myself. Yeah, and also at one point, I wanted to check my email, and I wanted to check it at Starbucks, comfortable, feeling. Um, but I didn't have. I felt like like, okay. So this thing is like, if you can see well my face, my eyes a little puffy because I cried so much the before this day before, because I had to get the money to change flight, but I didn't have the money, right? And I felt really pathetic. But I had one exchange friend who told me snowboarding for massage exchange. But he was so kind enough, he paid me actually. So he just, as a friend, he told me snowboarding. So anyway, so he told me snowboarding, and he was willing to lend me money. But I didn't want to burden. But he kind of suggests me, why don't you ask your ex, you can ask $500 for help or something, right? So, but I didn't feel like, I didn't want to bother my soon-to-be ex or ask for money. But I feel like, also I feel like he's really kind and nice, and but I also felt like he's kind of stranger too. Like, he's not really stranger because we had sex and we were kind of developing like emotional connection and stuff. And I know it's fine, for him to lend me money, but I also felt like maybe I'll ask my husband, like that husband, like soon to be ex-husband, I should say soon to be ex-husband, because he just gave me that idea. Like, why don't you ask, right? So I thought, okay, I'll ask, even though it's very uncomfortable for me to ask. But I don't hate my soon-to-be ex, and I appreciate my soon-to-be ex, and I can pay him back, and I'm not gonna just walk away from $500. And we lived 8 years together, right? For 8 years together and lending $500, is that like too much, right? Is it too much to ask? So I thought I would ask him. So I emailed him and said, I was gonna stay in the States maybe longer, whatever. I didn't know that's like too much pain in the ass or something, but people told me it's like we have to exit within 90 days. Better for you to do that. So I decided to exit, and I needed to get money, and then and then I emailed him, and then he like got really pissed off at me, and he said, don't ever. No, I didn't ask. I didn't say like, if you can lend me like $500, I'll really appreciate it. I'll pay you back when I have money, and like, thank you. And if you don't, don't worry. No pressure. Like that kind of email. But he replied with a really angry response, like, don't ever ask me for money. That kind of thing. My marriage. I'm married to my husband because of security. Because when I was running this place, Mind Body Soul, I wanted to impact the world, contribute to the society, that kind of personality somehow. I don't know why, but all he wanted me to was just enjoy whatever he provided me, nice house, bench, or nice vacation 2 times a the year or something, or like nice clothes or massage or something, but those kind of things didn't really make me happy. I like to share something and impact the world or that kind of thing. So what I wanted to say. So we didn't have the same value, and I was married to him because he was gonna give me pocket money. So I was gonna pay the rent here with that pocket money. That's why I married to him actually, and he married to me because he saved his tax in Germany. So we had that kind of financial agreement with the sexual, agreement, right? So anyway, so whole our marriage, the paying rent here, the Mind Body Soul was the main issue of our argument, and the money was not the money. He was fine with me spend money for massage or buying clothes or anything like that, but buying book or training course or like a mind body spirituality thing, he didn't understand. So he really had a problem with me spending money for the training course or Tony Robbins stuff or those kind of things. So we really had that kind of not in the same value system. So he got really pissed off at me and all that. But when I saw that email, I was crying so much. I feel like I really appreciate him. I really cherish our 8 years, even though we are divorcing, but still I feel like I appreciate him, right? I don't hate him. But because the reason I don't have money, I asked this favor, and he takes me like I'm only like contacting him because of money, right? So I feel like, oh my God, so the being responsible, I need to be really financially independent, because otherwise people take you as that kind of person, right? Even if you don't have that kind of intention, you are not being with the person only because of I liked him a lot, and if we had the same value and all that stuff, we would be together and stuff, right? But like just the fact that I'm not like financially independent and I need money kind of person, and people think you like you are as like you are with them because of money kind of way, right? So I was so heartbroken when he replied like that kind of response. He could just say, I don't want to lend you or something, whatever, right? It could be also a little bit like hurtful, because I feel like 8 years together is that much to favor, right? But anyway, so anyway, at the end, like he was really pissed off at me, but he already sent me $500 still. It was nice of him, but I was really sad, So I said, okay, I'm gonna really do this online marketing. So the reason online marketing is the best is, when I was doing the snowboarding and then massage exchange thing, I couldn't do both, because when I wanted to do snowboarding, I kept like falling down and my wrist was getting injured, my butt was hurting. Then my body, I couldn't like do the work because of this thing. So I had to give up one thing or other, right? If you want to do, but like online marketing work, like you can set up like vlog or some video, and people watch your video, your message, and if they are resonant with you, they will just buy on their own after watching your video if they get it, or if they read your blog and they get what you are doing and they think this is valuable for them, they'll buy the product, digital product, right? You don't have to be there. This is like one-time work and set up and like that kind of system, right? So that was my conclusion. So the final conclusion is like the wrap up is be open and also be surrounded with people like with a different perspective, different knowledge, different wisdom, because there are so much knowledge, perspective, possibility out there that out of your reach, your thinking, right? Your people around you or your own reality. There are some other bigger reality out there that people are living. That, like we have a saying in Korea, like a frog in the well. So frog in the well, they only see that round thing. They think that's the only words that exist. But the eagle, eagle can fly above more higher. And the smaller bird, they have their own viewpoint of this much reality they have. They know this is possible. The frog knows this reality. The eagle knows more. There are so much more out there than what you know already. So be open, be surrounded, like I would say, associate with different people, with different ideas, different perspective, and it can change your perspective, your life, your course of life. So yeah, whether sex life or business life, or yeah, it's good to go somewhere new, to do something different, because they say if you do things same and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity. Yeah, and also yeah, another thing is the saying, have a courage to lose sight to the shore, to explore the sea or something. Have you heard that kind of saying, right? So it's because because I was out there meeting so many different people, seeing different things exist and different perspective, and it really broadened my horizon, my perspective, my attitude, my approach about sex, life, and everything. It's amazing. I really like that. So this is my lesson so far. Thank you so much for your time. Do you have any question?
Yes, I do have a question.
Okay, what is it?
I have had a similar background.
Yes.
And I have 2 kids.
Uh-huh.
But my husband
Mhm.
has been lending money.
Uh-huh.
It has been about $20,000
Uh-huh.
and buying prostitutes.
Uh-huh.
And last year, that was my 6th time to find out.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, this is it. I'm ready to go. But like one more time, let's try. So we've been on couples counseling, and he's in medication. I think he has ADD. and anxiety problem, depression. So he's taking 3 kinds of different medication, and I'm taking antidepressant. He's been really depressing. But I just found out this May that he got another $10,000 debt. And he is seeing prostitutes. So this time I really decided to get divorced. And I really agree with your all these advice. But then my question is like, would you do the same if you have 2 kids? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Yeah, because if you really love your husband, should we go? It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I feel like if you really love your husband, maybe
I don't.
okay. Then I feel like you need to choose your happiness. You're the most important person in your life. Even I feel like it can be selfish to say, but I feel like you are the most important, and then your children also after that. I know when you have a children, your children is really your priority too, but still, like, also the reason that I can say is there are in my online marketing community, all this thing, when you see the example of other people out there with a single mom, with the kids and all that, they are all fine, because if you invest yourself with a education or the knowledge or skill set that you can make money, then you can do anything, right? Because this kind of online marketing skill set, you don't have to do online marketer. Like the reason I speak English, I don't have to be English teacher. You know what I mean? So this online marketing skill set is like, this is like information age. People go to Facebook, YouTube, blog, website, Googling, right? So any business, you need this kind of skill set if you want to be really good at whatever you do. Even if you have a service or a product, or if you wanna spread out your course, then anything, it helps, right? So like there are some people like they use this kind of skill set for other business. It doesn't have to be online marketing, right? So anyway, so it's possible. Yeah, when you have that ability, then you can do anything. Because the reason, like, I also didn't believe in myself. So I said to my husband, like, I will divorce. He said many times, but I never left the nice house. He's comfortable, and I like him, and I feel secure and safe. Yeah. So, but like at one day, I decided. One moment, I realized I don't want to live like this forever, for the rest of my life, right? And I didn't have any proof. I didn't have a knowledge that time, but I knew that I saw so many different friends and people that they can make it. And what makes you think you cannot do it when other people can do it, right? It's about your belief system, right? So I feel like there are so many people like they live in a like mediocre life because they don't know how powerful they are. They can whatever we see in this world, like a flight, like a flying flight or doing something, like anybody can learn anything, right? If they have the decision and determination and action, right? But the thing is, people just don't think they can do it, or they just discount themselves, right? It's because maybe the programming or something. So yeah, you can do anything. So don't worry about that. Choose your happiness. You can do anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. No more question or what? I feel like you're here.
I'm sorry. Are we gonna take a picture together or?
Sure. Anyway, this was not anyway. Oh my god. Okay. So.
I'm so encouraged.
Oh, that's good. Oh my god, so happy. Yeah, that's my purpose, I feel. That's my purpose that I wanted to do this. But this one I didn't do really my best, but still I got on my comfort zone. I'll do next time better.
I didn't try the first time. I didn't know what you would choose.
Oh my god. Thank you so much. What time is it? 11:25. Okay, let's. Yeah, I feel like we should skip the dance part. I feel.
It's okay.
Yeah, right, James?
It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay, can we do 10 minutes?
You can.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Until 12 o'clock is fine.
Okay.
Mini jam.
Okay.